Hey, it's Mikhail Seiken, receiver DB at Montgomery Blair High School, Blair Blazers. You're with the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Drop that beat.
What's up with y'all? It's your boy G Money. I am the lucky host of this week. Another special interview with our boy Mikhail Seiken from the Blair Blazers wide receiver DB. Hey, that's what's up, man. Welcome you out here for sure. Thank you for coming out. How you feeling today?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Doing good. If you listen to this is Tuesday right now. Monday, we had the quarterback. This is Blair Homecoming week. Keep tuned. We're going to have more as the week goes on. So check us out this week for sure. But hey, we got you in here for a reason, man. We like doing these interviews around the county right now for a lot of talent, a lot of kids going to colleges and stuff like that. So, hey, we got some questions for you, man. You ready?
Yes, sir. I am.
So, obviously you play football, my man. What kind of got you into the game? Let's start from the basics almost. Go back.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I've always kind of been surrounded by football. You know, I've been watching. I'm a huge Ohio State fan. I've been watching college football with my family since I was young and stuff like that. I never really actually got the opportunity to play football until my freshman year. My parents never let me. I played like all sports growing up except for football. But yeah, so I mean, I've always been surrounded by it and wanted to play. I just got that opportunity my freshman year and just kind of went with it since then. Yeah.
All right, follow up real quick and I'll swing it, guys. But so, hey, multi-sport athlete. That's what's up, man. Definitely. What are the other sports that you grew up in? What was your favorite growing up then?
Yeah, so I started with soccer. You know, most people start with soccer, and then I can't kind of transition into basketball. You know, I actually swam a lot. So like during summers, I would do swimming and stuff like that. I think that helped me the most because not a lot of people do swimming and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's true. Let me find out.
And then now in high school, I do track and field and football. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Well, if y'all don't know, listen to this episode for the first time or another. We got another coach out here, man. Coach Drip in the house, baby. Tippy. Hey. Drip. Go ahead, throw some questions, man.
Hey, man, listen. This is my guy, man. I call him Fo. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the number he wears, if y'all didn't know. And he's a beast out there. This season, he hasn't been playing much, but we already know he's committed. We see where he's committed. You see the flag in the back. You know what I'm saying? I got to put on for my man. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to get into with you is your favorite pregame meal and your favorite meal, period. What you like to eat before? Matter of fact, do you eat before the game?
Yeah, so we do a pregame meal. We have Coach Afanis, his wife makes pregame meals for us. So like that's always great. Actually, a lot of people don't know about me. I'm actually pescatarian, so I only eat like seafood, like I don't eat any red meat, I don't even eat chicken. So
okay.
Yeah. So I think my favorite pregame meal, I like, just like simple pasta and stuff like that. I don't like to eat too much before a game, but just something in my stomach,
And what you like to eat, period, outside of pregame?
Yeah. Man, my favorite food is probably like pizza, man. I love some pizza. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge like foodie and stuff like that. Yeah.
So, hey, where's the go-to pizza spot then?
There we go.
Go-to pizza spot. I like Pizza Movers around here. It's like a little joint around here. And then, damn, what is my? I like all pizza, man. We do some homemade pizza at my house. Yeah, like my dad and I, we be cooking up some pizza and stuff like that. So yeah.
What's the topping? What's the money topping for all the pizzas you'll get in?
I gotta get the onions, the red peppers, green peppers, yeah, all that.
That's that pescatarian out there, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I can dig it.
That's what. See, a lot of people don't know this about Wild Card Mars. See, I be Iron Chef in the kitchen. So when you said pescatarian, I was like, okay, we got a little pescatarian. So, what's your favorite fish, man? Because hey, man, I ain't in high school weight no more because I love some fried catfish. So what's your favorite fish, my guy?
I just had some salmon today, for dinner. That's definitely my favorite fish.
Yeah, salmon be slapping.
Salmon be slapping. Yeah.
Salmon be slapping, though, Mark.
Hey,
It do be slapping. It do.
It do be slapping. It do be slapping. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And not only that, for you being a elite athlete, salmon is good for you. That'll 3 fat for you. That helps, especially with your diet as a pescatarian, man. That it gets you right, man. So stay in that gym, keep eating up that salmon. Zeke Elliott, that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Jae Jones, hop in there,
man.
man.
Hey, man. First and foremost, man. Again, welcome, bro. Let me just ask you, man. When you are on the field, man, what is your motivation? What inspires you when you get on the field, man?
Yeah, man. Honestly, my the real thing that inspired, I've been trying to play college football and stuff like that, just trying to make sure my parents don't have to pay for college. That's like the main thing. I wanted to get a good education, be able to do that through sports. So every time I get on the field, I just always put forth my best because I'm trying to get to a certain level and stuff like that. So I think through when I'm at Air Force and stuff like that, my why is just gonna be just trying to get to the top, trying to get better and stuff like that, trying to start and just be the best athlete I can be, best student I can be. I do that pretty much everywhere. So yeah.
Respect. I like it.
Swag coming out.
Heck yeah. Hey, so you said playing in college is definitely in goal, starting goal and everything. So what's your end game kind of thing goal? Is it to the league or is it big time college? And what's the grades? What you gonna study? I mean, what you gonna study over there too?
Yeah. So I mean, my all-time goal was just obviously to get to college and stuff like that. But if it presents itself, I'd love to go to the league. That's trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trying to get the chips.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Because trust me, if there's an opportunity for you to take care of you and your peoples, and you can still love the sport that you play, hey man, you take full advantage of it, dog.
True indeed, man. Go ahead for it, man. You got what it takes, bro. You disciplined, you sharp. I gonna make it happen, bro. Mm-hmm. And do you have a favorite wide receiver? Do you have a favorite player?
Yeah, man.
Athlete?
Yeah, I grew up watching the Ohio State players. So, my favorite receivers were Michael Thomas, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. They're all in the league now. DBs, I watched Denzel Ward, Eli Apple. I watched all them DBs growing up. And then also in the NFL now, huge Jalen Ramsey fan. Model my game after him. Just always trying to get better watching them guys. So yeah.
Okay. So holla at me, man. You want to play man on man, bump and run over zone every day. I can see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. I need your top 5 all-time cornerbacks.
Oh, time corner. Oh my God.
I need it.
That's hard. I gotta throw prime time in there at 1.
Okay.
Prime time in there at 1.
Now, if you had something different at 1, I was going to be now Mikhail, come on, man. Come on. All right.
But he's still young, but he
gotta respect. I gotta respect.
Gotta know. Respect the game.
I respect it, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I got Ramsey at 2. He's been doing it crazy for years now. I mean, he's
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I got Ramsey. I got I don't want to, I know there's some older guys that I'm.
Hey, you younger than us. We understand. The history is it's a while back. You go with
man.
What's prime now?
Go with your list.
Definitely Jair. I watch a lot of Jair Alexander.
Nice.
He's
nice.
Top up there. I'm trying to think. I don't want to say like Trayvon Diggs or something. Like he's
Yeah,
crazy.
you do. Yeah, you do. You want to say Trayvon?
That's he a Dallas fan, so
Hey,
he
if you didn't know, I'm a Cowboys fan. So go ahead, Mikhail.
I'll throw in Trayvon Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just suffered that terrible injury. You know, I went through the same thing. I feel for him. It's terrible. Who else? I'm trying to think who I should put at that 5 spot. What names coming?
Sauce. What about Sauce Gardner?
Sauce, he's young. You know, I like his game. I watched him in college and stuff like that. You know, he's definitely like that. Man-to-man coverage. He's crazy. He's a lengthy corner. Definitely like that about him. I think I'll put him at 5 just because, you know, he's a young guy coming up. But
I ain't got no argument putting Sauce up there right now. He's
he's
nice with it.
Yeah.
Now I know you said you want to be in college and everything, and pros. We hoping out here for you, my man. What's the off season like for you? What kind of work you put in? Any trainings you do in particular throughout the off season as well, and how you stay good at your craft, man?
Yeah, so definitely like right after the fall season, like going into winter, that's when I like do the most like lifting and stuff like that. I shy a little bit away from like the football. You know, I'll be watching football and stuff like that, but I kind of shy away from like all the actual football. I do like more lifting and stuff like that. And then once it gets into the spring, I do more training and I'm running track, but I also do like more training. Shout out DB Sensei. I work with him. You know, he definitely gets me right. And then I think that's the main things I do. I do a lot of training in the spring, and I'm also running a lot of track. Yeah.
Hey, let me teach you something real quick. When you get a question, anybody ever ask you your top 5, so you don't get in trouble, say not in any particular order.
Oh, yeah.
Now it can be in your mind it can be your 5, but so they can't say nothing to you. Not in any particular order. I got you. But let's get into some more of your personal life, man. Yeah. Hey, man. I know you listen to music. What you listening to before the games, and what you just listening to when you just hanging out?
Yeah. So I'm a huge music guy. I listen to all different genres and stuff like that. On a game day, what I usually do is like I'll wake up and kind of go into the day listening to some calmer stuff like that, like R&B or whatnot, you know, just like some chill stuff. And then as the day goes on, you know, it starts to get harder and harder, you know. So I'm listening to some Baby towards the end of the day, you know, some Kodak, you know, then I go into that DMV music. I don't know if y'all familiar with all the DMV music right now, but definitely listen to some DMV music towards the end. Yeah.
And so who's the DMV people that you listen to?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Gunu. He's definitely like my favorite. No Savage, and those are like the top ones that I listen to. Yeah, Gunu, No Savage. Who else? Cutiful. Yeah, you know.
Hey, that's what's up. Always about local, man.
Hey,
Wild card.
Hey, you peeped that? He said some R&B. So you kind of cool with it. Oh, you got a little Rico Suave in you. So.
yeah, you know.
I'm gonna put you on game.
What's up?
Some Sade. All right.
Ooh.
Try some Sade. And mix her into your R&B mix during the day, cause Sade, you know, smooth operator. She gets you real smooth and loose. You feel me? And then when it's time for you to start bucking, you know, with the Kodak and all that, yeah. Before you get to that, the Sade smooth operator, she'll get you right.
Do it, yeah.
Peep her out.
Hey, Mar was getting hype right there on his own, boy.
Hey, Mar, I might have to come up with 2 playlists now.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, but my man. So let me ask you that. So what's kind of like your R&B playlist right now that you got to get you loose right now? Who you rocking with?
Yeah, I'm listening to a lot of like Gideon and stuff like that. Listening to some Frank, you know. I don't know if y'all. Yeah, I mean, man, I'm blanking on all the. I gotta look at my playlist and stuff like that. Like off the top, I'm blanking on everything.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an old head, so I definitely don't even know those names, and I'm from the area right now. So
no, I know exactly who you were talking about. What you said?
I know
Giddy,
I'll admit I don't know a lot of new like big time rappers either. No one. So I'm an old head with all of it.
You
I
know,
straight with the 90s.
oh, G, we're not gonna let you be that old today. You know who Frank Ocean is.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, come on,
know
dog.
that.
Bro, who I got some
Okay.
stuff on that. Yeah. Saba. Yeah. Some smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get some other real smooth stuff you need. You need like because we a little bit older, so this one is going kind of people gonna be like, yo, what you doing listening to this? You don't know nothing about this, so I'm gonna put you on game. You need some Brian McKnight.
Ooh,
You know, you feel me? Check him out. Yeah, one
dream come true.
8 2. Yeah, so
You guys singing out here again.
Hey,
Get it?
that's my Joe right there,
you
boy.
need some Brian McKnight. All right. Some Eric Benet. You know, this is pre Holly. Pre-Holly. go pre-Holly. And your peoples will know what I'm talking about.
you're a wild boy for that.
When I say pre-Holly. And then some loofah. And I'm talking about, ain't quite curl all the way loofah, big loofah, not little loofah. All right. Ask your people, they'll know what I'm talking about.
You ain't giving no Jodeci?
Oh, really? Coming.
Hey, we gotta have a focus on school.
I'm about to say, let's switch gears here. Let's switch gears.
Yeah.
Have a focus on school.
You right.
Jae Jones.
Yeah, we can't have you too smooth, man. We need you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We try to get you to the league, man. We want you to get to the league, man. Nah, man, just talking about sports, man. What has been one of your favorite moments in sports, whether it's on the field, whether it's swimming, track? What's been one of your favorite moments?
Yeah, I think my favorite moment altogether in like all my years playing on Blair has been probably that game versus Paint Branch. We won, I think it was 25-18. We came in that game, a lot of people doubted us, didn't think we were gonna win, and we hadn't beat them in such a long time. Just being able to compete out there, I played a great game, like all my guys played a great game, and we were able to come out with that victory after just not being able to beat them in so long, and that just felt really good. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That's what's up.
Heck yeah. So you play wide receiver with DB as well. Were there any other positions that you played growing up as a kid, going up or whatever? And what's your favorite position? I say.
Yeah, so when I started playing in my freshman year, they put me at kick returner. I was able to play varsity. It was during the COVID year, but they put me at kick returner. And my first game, I actually crib won, so that was definitely crazy. So kick return, punt return, special teams is cool too. So.
Okay. Hey, I know you was tempted to high step that joint like probably. I know you were. You
I almost got hot. I was slow back then. I almost got hot.
DK Metcalf, Buda Baker about to get brought down like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I got two questions for you, actually. Piggybacking off of G, you said that you like to play special teams a little bit, punt returner, kick returner.
Yeah.
If you had a choice, and I know the choice isn't yours right now, but when you get to the next level, are you Travis Huntering it up?
Man, I would definitely do it in Colorado. I don't know how that man does it. Like the altitude up there is crazy. When I went up there, like you can definitely feel it. But yeah, going both ways would be crazy. I would love to be able to return and play defense like that. That would honestly probably be what I'd want to do. I mean, I'm definitely a huge defensive guy though. I'm trying to go there and play corner. Yeah. So, yeah.
Got you.
That's what's up.
Hey, once you get to the league, just remember, running backs don't get paid. Just don't go there. All right?
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey.
Don't do that.
Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
Wild card.
So let me ask you this: what made you commit to Air Force?
Man, so I think one of the biggest things is like they they stuck with me throughout my whole rehab process. So basically what happened is when I got injured, they were initially going to offer me, and they were just like, I told them on the phone, like, I just got injured. Like I tore my ACL. Like, I'm not going to be able to play this season. If you guys need more film, they're like, okay, we can't offer you now, but we're still going to follow you, still keep in contact and all that. Most of the other schools who were recruiting me, they kind of just dropped me. Like they didn't really follow me, and they were just like, like, we just need to see your senior year, and they were pressuring me to play and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they kept on keeping in contact with me, and then I was on vacation in the summer, and they called me offering me, and it was such an emotional moment. I was just like, I've been through all this rehab, and you guys have still been able to stick with me and give me a chance. It's just having that opportunity after going through all that, it just felt so good, and it just felt like this has to be home. Like, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you like, dang, man, all these people didn't jump ship. And so just a follow-up question, man, especially being an individual of your age, and how do you deal with the pressures of, still wanting to, you figuring out life, school, football, of course, family, friends, and how you deal with this pressure of the recruiting process? Because I know that's another monster, man.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most stressful, times, just going through that recruiting process, also going through school. There was a time where, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for college. Am I gonna have to just apply normally and stuff like that and not be able to play football? It was kind of getting towards the end of my recruiting process. I just didn't know what was gonna happen. And I just kind of thought to myself, good things are gonna happen if I just keep pushing, keep giving my all. And then I just received the blessing in Air Force, and I was just like, I just got to keep going with it, keep sticking with it, and good things are going to continue to happen.
No doubt, man. That's a good
That's
attitude, bro. That's a real good attitude to have, man.
Yes, sir. Keep that positivity always, man, and keep working like you're doing, man. That's awesome, dude. Keep
Definitely.
Jae Jones.
I was gonna ask you what was one of the challenges that you've had to one of the biggest challenges that you've had on the field. I think I kind of got an idea. I'm thinking it's the injury is probably one of the biggest challenges you've had. If it's not, what's one of the biggest challenges or adversity that you had to face that you've either learned from, or that you had to, or that you overcame?
Yeah, I think definitely besides the injury, I think something that I've learned is playing, the DB position. There's gonna be plays where you mess up. There's gonna be plays where people beat you and stuff like that. You really gotta have short-term memory. I kind of figured that out. There was this Rockville game. I actually got a pick at the start of the game, and then later on, I got beat for a touchdown. I started hanging my head, and then I just wasn't myself. Let up literally another touchdown, more passes and stuff like that. And I was just in my own head. So I just kind of figured out, if you're playing corner, if you're playing DB, you just really got to have short-term mindset. That's definitely the biggest thing that I've learned through playing defense.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
I play some DB as well sometimes, man. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't short term.
You lose some. You live to fight another day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you going to college, you going to Air Force. What do you think about majoring up over there?
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking about going to the computer science field. My sister does that. She kind of got me into it and stuff like that. She said it's a great. She never type of comments or anything until college, and then she kind of just got the hang of it. And she told me it's not too bad. And then the jobs are just like tremendous. And then it's an industry that's growing like a lot right now. And then also my coach, Coach Kofi, shout out him. He's also like a software developer and stuff like that. He does computer science. So he was just telling me it's a great field to get into. It's where the money's at, just you got to go into it. So
yes, sir. That's all smart advice from good people for you, man, in your camp. Definitely.
Yeah.
Coach Drip.
Hey man, listen. Let's talk about your coaches, man. Because I know a couple of your coaches. Actually, I found out a couple of your coaches coach me. So that's pretty dope. But let's talk about your coaches, man. Y'all got a great coaching staff at Blair. And I know you Floor is yours.
Yeah, definitely want to just shout out my my DB coaches, my defensive coaches. So Coach Kofi's the corners coach, Coach Davis, safeties, Coach Carter. They all took me in and just they've molded me into such a better player, and also just giving me life advice and stuff like that too. I think that's a huge thing that coaches can do, and they've kind of been like, second parents or brothers to me and stuff like that. So it's just, yeah, it's been huge for me to have coaches like that. Obviously, Coach Nazoff, Coach Urso, Coach Afanis, they all helped me so much throughout the recruiting process. Also with my injury, all of my coaches were checking up on me. Big shout out to Coach Nelson. He was the receivers coach. He was one of the first coaches I met when I came to Blair. He open arms and stuff like that, taught me a lot of things about receiver, and just, yeah, I love all my coaches. They definitely just, I couldn't have done it without them, and I'm so grateful to have them.
What's up, man?
That's
Dope.
Hey, so you play receiver. I play a little bit of that too. Hey, I'm a Swiss Army knife out this thing, man. So I know what you're talking about. But what's your favorite route to run? What's your favorite route to run as a receiver? What's the route like, yo, if I get this route, I'm open on this joint all the time. I got this.
I'll say my favorite route, and the route that just always gets me open throughout my whole sophomore year, almost every touchdown was the corner route. I would line up in the slot. I could hit them, some release at the route.
In and out, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was cooking on that route. Kendall Anderson, he was my quarterback. He would throw that. Oh my God, I would have like 80-yard touchdowns. I had like 5 of them my sophomore year. So definitely the corner route.
You said I'm cooking on that route.
I was cooking.
That's a money route. That's a money route. You can work that, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
He said I hit him with the bink bink.
Yeah. Hey, so playing cornerback, what advantages, since you play wide receiver and cornerback, what are the advantages as a cornerback that you have when you go up against other receivers?
So I think when I first started playing, the summer before I started playing, I worked with Coach Miles, wide receiver U. I don't know if y'all know him, but he developed my wide receiver skills to like a super high level before I even started playing football. And it was just like, now playing corner, playing safety, stuff like that, I have all those things in the back of my head. So I'm able to, know what the receiver's doing before they even do it. And as they're doing, I'm thinking, okay, what is the receiver? Where are they trying to get to? Okay, they're trying to get on like over top of me or whatever. So I'm backpedaling. I can just kind of offense better because I have all those tools in the back of my head. Yeah. So
got you.
Definitely plays a huge role.
Chestnut checkers on the field. That's for sure.
Yeah. Trayvon Diggs used to play wide receiver. That's what helps him with his team.
Yeah, he switched in college. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, student
of the game.
He be watching.
You got another one.
Yeah, definitely.
So, hey, Mikhail, you was calling out some coaches. Let's go back. Think about what was maybe one of your most inspirational coaches growing up. It could have been when you was even younger and stuff, type joint, or somebody you've been working with for so long, and like who are some of your go-to coaches that helped you get there?
Yeah, I think one of the most inspirational coaches is a coach I had in youth basketball. Coach Karen Gardner. She was like, yeah, just my youth basketball coach. She showed me that I was a really good player and I could be, a lot better than I thought. I knew I was a good athlete and stuff like that, but she just kind of like showed me that I could go to like the next level and stuff like that. She always wanted me to play basketball and stuff, but now that she sees I'm playing football, she's super proud of me. I'm still in touch with her and her son. I grew up with her son. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, she was a huge inspiration to me.
That's awesome story, man. I love hearing that about coaches.
Yeah.
Hey, a couple of us coach some kids and stuff. So that's always awesome to hear. We love those stories and seeing it play out like that. That's for sure.
I got two questions for you. One, what advice would you give to younger kids that want to play wide receiver and cornerback?
Yeah. So I would say one of like the biggest advice I could give is play a bunch of different sports, like especially growing up. Don't just specialize in football. I mean, that's always a good thing to do in high school, but growing up, if you can play a lot of different sports, it works different muscles. My dad always stressed that, and I think it's just helped me so much because playing basketball, I've been able to move better laterally as a DB. Swimming, I moved my muscles in different ways that nobody has before and stuff like that. So it's just I think playing different sports is a big thing to becoming a good athlete, especially on those athletes like skill positions that you're moving around the field like that. So yeah.
Okay. Bet. And second, when you score that touchdown or get that pick six, do you have a favorite end zone dance? If so, what is it?
I never really had an end zone dance, but what I always did, I used to catch the ball because I would score so many. My sophomore year, I scored so many touchdowns, like long touchdowns. I would catch the ball, run that end zone. I would just hit the crowd with the. They all cheer. They're all going like this.
Hey, that's
stick with it, dog. That might be
what's up, man.
Just some smooth, some smooth.
He hit him with the little George shrug, like, what's that?
Hey,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Coach Drip.
Hey man, I'm Coach Drip. The drippiest of the drip. Hey man, I need to know your favorite uniform combinations you wore so far, or one that you haven't wore yet.
Yeah, honestly, I think my favorite uniform combo is so we used to have silver helmets, right? And my freshman year, we wore that. We had silver helmets, we had the white top, and then we had the silver pants. And that definitely looked clean. But now I think my favorite is the all red look with the black accessories because that you can never go wrong. Now we got the black helmet, so it definitely looks clean. That's my favorite right now.
Hey, Air Force is pretty drippy with the unis too.
Yeah.
I like Air Force.
I'm about to say, how many helmets do Air Force got? They got like 3, right?
Yeah, they got 3 helmets, and then they get alternate helmets for like the Navy game or the Army game. So they get alternate jerseys for like bowl games or the Navy Army game. So
what's up?
Oh, so they be dripped out.
yeah.
Definitely. Well, hey man, we really appreciate you we appreciate you being on our show, my man. We really appreciate you. We definitely wish you the best. If y'all know, this is Blair's homecoming week. Who y'all got this week?
Well, this week we got Walter Johnson, and then the following week is our homecoming. We got BCC. So
BCC. Mm-hmm. Hopefully y'all make it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach Drip, I don't know if you want to drop it now or say we save it for the next one, maybe.
No. Not yet.
Okay, I was trying to throw oop out there.
No, we're gonna do it next week.
Okay.
We should just pull up and just look at everybody, and then when they looking at us like, what y'all doing? And we just be like,
hey man, can we hit them with the little? We hit them with that one. We just pull up on them. He's like, what's happening?
I'll get y'all hip to what we're wearing tomorrow. We wearing that all white with pink accessories for breast cancer awareness. So yeah, we
okay.
Yeah,
that's some drip right there, right?
Technically, you're lucky because this comes out next week. So Sam Nassoff won't be mad at us. Because they like to say it before we do. So you know what I'm saying? Because I be knowing. I know every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm Coach Drip, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, listen, y'all and Quizzo should be listening to me.
Yeah, we
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Hey, like we said, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Hey, tell everybody where they can find you at our social media stuff.
Yeah, on Instagram, Mikhail from 757, and then on Twitter, M12 Code. That's what's up.
Hey, good stuff.
You know what you got to do. You got to give your shouts out. Shout out all your peoples, everybody.
Teammates, everybody. Go ahead.
Shout them out.
Hey, actually, I told my half brother I was about to do this interview, and he was like, "You got to shout me out." So yeah, shout out my half brother Corbin. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Yeah, my sisters and stuff like that. Shout out all my coaches, all my friends, Malachi Ryder, y'all. Yeah, all my guys.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, Mikhail, man, you welcome anytime, bro. Even though you're an Ohio State fan, I'm a Michigan guy. You my man. I still rock with you, though, man. You still always welcome to come, bro.
Yes. Hey, that's part of the disclaimer. Once you start doing your thing at Air Force, man, we want you to come back to the local guys here. You know, we definitely want you back on while you're doing your thing up there.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me for real.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming through, bro. Definitely. I'm gonna follow you too. I'm gonna hit you up on both. I'm gonna follow you.
Heck yeah, that's for sure, man. Hey, if y'all don't know, this is the Man Cave Sports Podcast. We on at 613 Faye Productions. Everywhere you can find us. Every single social media, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, 5-star rating. Please, y'all, views. Tell them where you can find you at Wildcard.
And you know what it is. Of course, you can't find me here with my guys on D Man K Sports Podcast. You can catch me on the Four Corners of Wrestling, Throwing Fours Up, Quads Down, and ILW Sports Network. Holla at your boy.
Coach Drip.
You can find me, Coach Drip 304 on Twitter.
Drippy.
On Instagram, 304. Michael Turner on Facebook. And anywhere 613, you're going to find us.
Yes, sir.
You're going to find me at this homecoming on Friday. We about to turn this thing to Colorado.
Hey, we might just all pull up one time for the one time.
It's your door.
The nerd.
Jae Jones, where do you find you?
Hey, man, Jae Jones on all 4 social media platforms, Twitter, IG, Facebook, Instagram, man. The Man Cave Sports Group on Facebook. And hey, me and Mar, we got the Twitter Spaces finally up and coming, man. On Twitter, October 17th. No, 17th?
16th.
So 16th, my bad. October 16th. So, man, y'all check us out on the Twitter Spaces, man. We finally back, 7 p.m. Check us out, man. October 16th.
Hey, I'm gonna sneak one last thing in here before we go. Mikhail, you play fantasy football, man. Who was your pick? What first round pick you had?
Man, it was Justin Fields, and I don't know why I did it, but he's my guy. He's my guy.
He's turning up right now.
Yeah, I picked Christian McCaffrey, and then oh my gosh, I traded him, and it's I got Nick Chubb for him and someone else. I'm not doing good.
I'm sorry for asking that question, my man. I'm so sorry for asking that question, bringing that up. That's rough.
Justin Fields got 18 points right now, first half. So we good.
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at GMoneyCaveman, and I will help you out, give you some fantasy football advice. No doubt about it, my man. Hey, Jae Jones, tell him.
We gonna shut the door quietly. And we gonna tell them, see y'all next week, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out this episode. Support Blair Blazers, Mikhail, Air Force, man. Holla at y'all, man. Thank you, everybody. Be out.